I am going through a time right now where I am being faced with massive panic and anxiety attacks when I go to bed at night, as I am laying there in the stillness when all the distraction of the day dies down and you get swallowed up by the vacuum of silence and stillness. Then all of these subconscious fears that we keep suppressed through our daily distractions, they rise to the surface, and they are really rising in me at the moment for whatever reason. And the other day I was already beginning to talk about it, and it's been my question of whether it is the purpose to overcome or try to eliminate all panic and fear and anxiety from our lives, or whether it is an exercise in finding acceptance of our true self. Feeling anxious and fearful and panicky, that is part of our true self. What makes us untrue is that we try to distract from those emotions, that we try to bypass those emotions, and we don't want to own them. We don't want to admit that they are aspects of our true self. Our true self has to become an honest self. Like I posted the meme, to find our true self, we have to be willing to walk hand in hand with our honest self. Honest self. And in facing the fact that while I might have consciously touched the oneness that is God, I am also still very much human. I am God having a human experience, and feeling fearful and anxious is part of that. It's part of the human construct. But we have this idea that we are spiritual people and that we shouldn't feel these lower vibrations, these negative emotions. Yes, we should feel them. What we shouldn't do is dissociate and shame ourselves for feeling that way and admitting it. In admitting it and owning it and making it part of who we are is the way to overcome, not to shun it into non-existence. If we're afraid to be afraid, and we associate shame and guilt with feeling anxious and afraid and panicked, then we are just suppressing and bypassing our true self. Your panicked and anxious self is part of the true self, but your true self is the one that is honest about it and admits it. If we can admit the truth, then we are in our true self. That is the truth. Honesty is the truth. Truth is not some abstract thing. I know we use truth, we like concrete truth to give us security for our wobbly legs, just like we install railings on staircases to give us security for our insecure wobbly legs. And often we use the word truth in that sense, that it's some concrete idea that we can hang on to stabilize ourselves in our false identity, in our false self. But truth is not a concrete thing. Truth is whenever you're being true and honest with yourself and to yourself, then you have met truth. So there is nothing to become. You already are everything. You just have to accept yourself in the everything, in the all, in all the different things you might be experiencing, including the panic attacks. So I try to make peace with my anxiety. I try to take the stigma of shame out of it by admitting it. Yes, I am feeling afraid. I have fears that I will not be seen in the right light. But I want to embrace honesty. And I think honesty and truthfulness are the true way of overcoming the shadows. I hope this helps for my morning muse this morning.